Okay, let's dive into this wild story about a prayer, a politician, and a famous movie. So you might have heard these lines recently, at a prayer service at the Pentagon, of all places. The guy leading the prayer was Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. He called it CSAR 2517. And that name? It was his nod to what he presented as the Bible verse Ezekiel 25:17. But, and here's the kicker, that powerful speech? Yeah, it's not actually from the Bible. For anyone who grew up with 90s movies, those words were instantly recognizable from somewhere else.
We're talking about Quentin Tarantino's classic Pulp Fiction and Samuel L. Jackson's iconic hitman character.
You can see here, the prayer is pretty much a direct lift from the movie's mostly made-up monologue. But, the rabbit hole goes deeper. Even the movie quote wasn't totally original. This line has been on quite a journey through pop culture for the last 5 decades. So where'd Tarantino get it? From a 1976 martial arts flick starring Sonny Chiba called The Bodyguard. Which begs the question, what does the actual Ezekiel 25:17 say? Let's take a look. Yeah, the difference is pretty huge. The real verse is just one single punchy sentence. Meanwhile, the movie version is this long, dramatic monologue almost completely invented for the big screen. So how on earth does a mistake like this happen? Well, it tells us a ton about media.
See, experts point out that for many people, movies basically become a kind of scripture themselves.
The movie version becomes more real, more familiar than the original text it's supposedly from. So this isn't just some funny gaffe, it's a fascinating look at how media, faith, and politics get tangled. Which kind of makes you wonder, right? What other facts do we all know just because we saw them in a movie?